Hey Taurus, welcome to Aria Moon Tarot, and thank you so much for being here. This is your love reading for anyone with Sun, Moon, or Rising in Taurus. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, check your other placements. All right, let's get started. Let's see what's going on with you. What messages do you need to hear? That card wants to come out. Ooh, a burst of magic. How lovely. I love it. Wow. For some reason, okay, so this card is just, it's general happiness, it's bliss, it's magical. This is good vibes right here. So I'm happy with it. I love that that's coming out for you right in the center of your reading. But I don't know if I've ever really noticed this this figure, this kind of feminine looking figure that's emerging from this lotus. I feel like this magic might have something to do with you. Now, you don't have to identify as feminine. We all have some feminine aspects of ourselves, but I feel like this is about kind of this confidence that's developing in you. Something is waking up in you. Gosh, I gotta get some more energy out here. I feel like you guys are really attractive right now. There's something very attractive about you. This might be physically attractive. This might be your work is attracting a lot of attention, attracting a lot of eyes. It feels like something is suddenly popping off for you. It's just how I want to put it. It's probably because this energy of a burst of magic, and I'm seeing a champagne bottle bursting open. So wow, I feel like that's the celebratory energy that's coming through for you. There's this energy of like there's something you're about to be celebrating. There's some achievement you're about to be celebrating. This is your card. This card came out in reading 1. Wow, you guys. You guys are giving me all the feels. This, I feel like this reading might be one that's a little hard for me to explain because everything's coming through as a feeling. So it's letting me know how it is that you are feeling in this time, or this energy that you are moving toward. It kind of feels like everything's kind of like turned on. You're really tapped in. You're really sensing things a lot. You're sensing the energies around you. You feel connected to the people around you. And this energy of connection for some of you is extending to romantic partnerships. It feels like some of you might be meeting or connecting with somebody who you feel... I feel like this connection feels intense. And there was kind of this like gripping feeling in my chest. So it feels almost like the two of you are connecting like on a really heart-to-heart level. There's something here that feels like you are energetically attached to this person. I wonder if you've already met this person for some of you. Wow, some of you, you're moving into that energy. But this just feels to me like you're really, you're feeling your way through this. Yeah, like I said, this is going to be hard to put into words. This is the only way I can think to explain it. I'm so sorry. But it's like, you know how some days you're just feeling it. Like you're just feeling yourself. You're just feeling the weather. You're just feeling the way your hair looks or the clothes you're wearing or whatever. And you just kind of feel like you're on top of the world. And other days, you just don't feel like that. And it's like the weirdest thing because everything can be the same. Like you could be wearing the same outfit, but it just doesn't feel right that day. Or the weather could be pretty much the same, but you're just not feeling it. You're just in a bad mood, or there's just kind of a bad vibe. So I don't know any other way to describe it, but it's like the difference between those two. What this burst of magic feels like is, it's like you're in that energy of when you're really just feeling it, when things are just falling into place, when you're just in alignment, when it's like you're firing on all cylinders. Something's really happening. The fact that these stars are like all kind of bursting around the head of this figure, I feel like this could be about bursts of inspiration. This could be like you coming out of a dry spell if you have just been feeling like you are not as creative as you used to be, or maybe you write and you've been kind of in a period of writer's block, or there's just kind of an area of life that has felt like it's stalled, like it's stagnant, like you're just not inspired. This just kind of feels like something being magically infused into that area. And it's like suddenly you're just feeling it. Like you're just in the flow. There's a lot coming through about intuition. And I think that there was kind of a similar message with reading 1. So this might have a lot to do with you using your intuition. A lot of third eye energy here with the Seeing Beyond card. So there is an intuitive aspect to all of this. And that makes me think that this burst of magic has to do with you kind of leaning into that intuition. You starting to be in flow, noticing what feels right, what feels good, what feels like it's going to naturally just kind of work with you, flow with you. This feels like swimming with the current rather than against it. Oh, you guys, I wonder if there's a choice here, or you're looking at 2 different options. Because it kind of feels like on one hand, you might feel like you are fighting an uphill battle, or like you have to fight an uphill battle. And on the other hand, you feel like this other option might just be more in flow. I feel like you guys are leaning more towards the flow right now, or you're moving into a phase of this, more toward a feeling of feeling things out and tapping into this intuition. You're really, really attractive when you're in your intuitive place, which is an odd thing to say, but it's like, you've probably noticed this. You've probably noticed that when you are in that energy I was talking about, that firing on all cylinders energy, you feel like you're tapped into your intuition. You feel like you're tuned in somehow. And you're also feeling like at the top of your game. And that might be the times that you're getting attention. You know, people are drawn to you. People want to talk to you, or opportunities come to you. And that's just really telling me that following your intuition about something is getting you noticed. It's getting you in that energy of like, we're in flow. This is really interesting. I am always so nosy. I'm like, what is it? What is it? Because it feels like your intuition is leading you somewhere. And when you lean into it, the ideas that come to you, they're popping off. Like, it's new idea after new idea. And following your intuition about this is leading you to a place where you can be seen, you can be noticed. This might be you. This also might be something that you do, something that you produce, something you make. Getting the focus on you. You were drawn to the eye. See, I'm not even paying attention to this. Getting the eyes on you. What is it that you want eyes on you about? Because that's what this message is mainly about. And I feel like this isn't even necessarily the desired result, but it's just what's bound to happen when you find how to follow your intuition, when you find the kind of the key to listening to that voice and following it and feeling your way through this. So Wow. This is both about you seeing things more clearly and being seen. This might be about you being seen by a particular person. This might be you being seen or standing out to a particular agency. You might have your eye on a job, have your eye on a person, have your eye on a business or some kind of creative venture. And there's an intuitive knowing about this. There's kind of this feeling that when you slip into that place where you're in flow, you're always naturally drawn back to this. Whatever this is, person, place, thing, activity, hobby, you always naturally go back to that. It's like your eye always drifts back to that. Because there's some intuitive pull. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's get into some tarot. You guys are, I keep getting this message about like you connecting with someone, and I don't know if this is a particular person or if this is a feeling of connection that your guides are referencing, because this might be just a feeling of connection with the world or connecting to a larger audience. Oh, if this is, it's like you guys are broadening your horizons in some way. You might be connecting with a larger audience. It might be that you're doing something that's allowing you to reach more people. Even if that's you physically moving or traveling, you might be reaching more people because you are showing up in more places. But yeah, there's this this kind of connected feeling. So this could be about you connecting with friends, with like-minded people. This could be about you connecting with a particular person. It's just all eyes on you. That's just keep hearing all eyes on you. 3 of Wands. We have death and rebirth. There's a transformation happening here. I feel like what you're being asked right now is, what action do you want to take based on your intuitive knowing? Because this feels kind of like, first you're tapping into your intuition before any action is taken. And the action is in line with what you know intuitively. It's causing a transformation in you. There's an expansion here. Also, this idea of travel, again, with the 3 of Wands. Oh, Empress. All of this imagery with the world, the globe coming out for you. 2 of Swords. Yeah, there might be a decision here. There might be a decision about which way to expand, how to grow. And this can be about something you're trying to grow. A business you're trying to grow. A baby you're trying to grow. With this Empress energy here. Something you want. You're looking forward toward this expansion. And there really is a message here that your intuition is playing a big role in this. Chariot energy. Yeah. Oh, there's victory here. There's victory once there's movement, once there's action. But really, the message here is that the intuitive knowing that you have is what's going to direct your action. It's what's going to point you in the right direction. And with the Chariot, we always have to kind of think about these opposing energies. So in this card, we have this black horse, we have the white horse. So this could be this choice like you have with the Two of Swords, two different directions you could move in, maybe opposing forces. This is about maybe wrangling two competing ideas or two paths and kind of making them one so that you can move forward. But there's so much about your intuition before there's any action taken. I think that has to do with the fact that I think your progression in this is going to be pretty fast. This is more about you tapping into that intuitive knowing so that you know what action to take. But once you take it, I feel like things move really fast for you. And this transformation is coming in fast. Because you're already ready. I feel like you've already seen this and you've known this for a long time. You've known that there's something that you want to grow, that you want to expand. Yeah. And I feel like this brings a lot of attention to you. I feel like that might be a little bit scary at the same time as it's exciting. Because it feels like you excel at this. But it does seem like something that you might get in your head about sometimes. And I think that's why the message is to listen to your intuition here, because your intuition is coming from a deep soul place. It's coming from this knowing of your higher self. It's not the ways that we kind of psych ourselves out and overthink. It's not that. It's not that kind of energy. We just had the Three of Pentacles and the Lovers fly out of the deck. A lot of threes are showing up for you. We have the Empress, number 3. We have the Three of Wands, the Three of Pentacles. So that might be significant to you. Repeating threes might be significant to you. I'm getting the energy of collaboration, but we were talking about connection before as well. So, wow. You guys have a similar message to number 1 in a lot of ways, because the Hanged Man was a topic of conversation over in reading 1. We're talking here about a new perspective on something, gaining a new perspective. And I feel like with this Emperor energy, Aries energy here, Gemini energy, Scorpio energy, I feel like there's a lot focused on action with you. You have this Three of Wands here. We're talking about what are the next steps, what's the action we're going to take. We have this Chariot energy, forward momentum. And the Emperor is all about action, all about passion, force, power. And I just feel like this need to kind of pull back before taking that action, this need to make sure that you're moving from an intuitive place before that action is taken is being highlighted for you. And that was sort of a similar message in reading 1. There was kind of the same energy. With you guys, I get more of a fiery energy. I get more of an action-oriented energy. All of this wands and all of this fire energy, the Fool. Yeah, this is taking a leap. Taking a leap. And this is based on an intuitive knowing. And whatever this is you're working on, it is transforming you, or it's transforming a situation in your life. It is changing things. It's making people see you differently, or see your product or your business or your art, whatever it might be, differently. So there might be something that is, maybe it's a little new for you. Maybe there is a new perspective that you need to look at here. But but you've had kind of an intuitive knowing about it. You've had the knowing that it was going to be fruitful, that it would produce a lot of abundance, and really that it's gonna, like, it will produce the win. You have the Six of Wands under this Chariot. This is about taking action, but it's about feeling which action to take. And I really hope that makes sense. But this is like, if I've ever seen it before, this is a message of use your heart, not your head. See beyond the logical answer, the logical response, or the answer or the response that's expected of you. See beyond that and really tap into this inner knowing. And that's what you need to take action on. The Lovers is about choice. So that this is also interesting because it does kind of mirror a lot of the energy in the first reading. It's about choice. So although this could indicate a romantic partnership or a romantic connection for some of you, or the change and transformation of a romantic relationship, this could be about a choice that you're making. This could be about the choice to listen to your intuition about something or not, or to kind of try to approach something very logically, or approach it by feeling your way through it. And that's been the message that's kind of consistent through your reading. Feel your way through this. And I think what's coming through now is kind of this message of feeling takes a lot longer sometimes. So if it takes you a little while to be able to feel your way through things right now, just give yourself the grace and the space to do that. Because I feel like a lot of these ideas and a lot of this inspiration is going to come to you the more you lean into just letting yourself kind of feel your way through it. Because you've always intuitively known what felt right and what didn't. But it might take you a little bit longer to feel your way through this. I just heard to stumble your way through this. This might have even been you, because I think I heard to stumble my way through it. Like I'm just, I'm like a bull in a china shop. Like I'm going to just stumble my way through. But you're not. You're going to feel and sense your way through. You're going to know what the right choice is and know how to move to this next level by feeling your way through this, by learning your process. Because for some of you, this is something about a process, something that maybe you've been like struggling with a little bit. And it's just because you don't quite know your process yet. And so you're like in that annoying phase of like training wheels, and you just want to go, but you're still trying to figure out how you do this. How do you work? How do you find the time to do this? What's your creative process? What's your writing process? You know, you're trying to figure it out, and that's okay. You can be in that space of figuring out what you want and how you want to go about things. You can allow that. And once you know that, it's like, then don't ignore your intuition. By all means, once you have felt your way through this, once you have figured it out, don't ignore what your intuition told you. Take action on that. Take action on the intuitive knowing, not necessarily on the logical next step. Whew. I needed that. Have fun. Yeah, I'm in the stage where I'm pulling some advice cards, but I don't think I mentioned that. But yeah, you guys have fun. What this tells me is a lot of times when we're in this place of following that intuitive knowing or feeling our way through something, the way we know that it's right is because it feels really good. It's because it is fun. It's because there's some element of it that feels like this is right. This is what it's supposed to be. And if this has to do with a romantic partnership, this message really applies to that too. With this Lover's energy here, this message of, if it feels right, if this does inspire a lot of fun and joy and happiness in your life, then that means something. And that's why you feel the way that you do. That's why you have this intuitive knowing, or this pull and this draw toward this person. Because there's a connection here. Because they kind of woke you up. Because you can tap back into that childlike thing that really is about us being in this intuitive space. Because a lot of us were our most intuitive and our most tapped in as children. So if it takes you back to that place, it's like, if you're ever questioning why you're feeling so pulled toward whoever this is, that's why. And if it's not like that, then it might not be the right choice. Maybe there's something logical about this other choice, but it's really not the choice for you. So for those of you where that's kind of playing into this, feel it out. You know how you feel when you're with this person. You know how this connection feels. But yeah, you guys, this is a reminder to have fun with it, to be in that intuitive place, to tap into that thing that lights you up, that is fun, something that you feel inspired about. I feel like there's inspiration coming for a lot of you, and that could be on an idea, something you couldn't really see how to make work. I'm kind of getting the image of like someone who's writing a book and they really don't know where it's going. And so they kind of like walked away from it because they don't know what's next. And it's like they're going to see that clearly. But this could be about seeing a person clearly, or just being able to make the choice. Like there's just going to be inspiration around this knowledge, and you knowing what direction to move in, what action to take. You have almost there. You guys, don't give up on whatever this is, even if it's been really confusing for you. Even if it seemed like it's not going to happen. Because I think you're making a lot more progress than you realize. Have fun with it. Be lighthearted about it, even if this is a connection that's like really getting on your nerves and you feel kind of out of control because you can't actually control what this other person is doing. Divine timing. So it's happening in divine timing. So even if it feels very discouraging at times, or it feels like you're just really not figuring anything out, or you don't know what decision to make, something's not working, maybe you're not getting the eyes on you the way you had thought, something's not growing the way you had thought, I feel like there's a lot that's occurring to you. You have to get back into your why. You have to get back into tapping into the reason that you started this in the first place, or the reason you were drawn to this person, this place, this thing in the first place. Get back to that fun. Tap back into the reason this all started, and just be moving from that place, because this is where you have all of this growth. This is where you're feeling you need to go. This is the action that needs to be taken, because there's all this energy of taking action, but it's like, remember what your intuition told you before you go and take massive action in a direction that's not really what you feel you want to do in your heart. So any kind of action that's taken, it should be coming from this fiery, passionate place. It should be coming from a place of joy and bliss that you feel when you're having fun, when you're feeling your way through it. Yeah. This is really exciting energy, because I just feel like this was so encouraging for you guys. And I feel like, oh my gosh, like what is it? And if you just hang in there, I feel like the transformation is happening. You might not even see it. There's like growth happening that you don't even know about yet. And I feel like you needed to hear this message, because just keep having fun with it. Tap back into that original energy, that lighthearted energy. This could even be like if you were manifesting something and you've been at it for a long time, so you're feeling discouraged. Try to go back to the way you felt in the beginning, before you kind of had that discouraged energy wash into it. Go back into the fun of it. Go back into the feeling of what you wanted to create. And this is happening in divine timing. But it's like you guys are ending a cycle here. You're moving in a different direction here with this death energy here and rebirth. You're being reborn into a new situation, a new scenario. But just moving from that place of intuition and from that place of what feels good. What feels good? Do that. That's kind of the message here. Do that. Take a chance. Even if it means you're switching something up, you're trying something completely new, take a chance on that. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this reading, if you resonated with any of these messages, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit subscribe if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye.